Dan plays football. Let's not forget, some of Dan's football is absolutely fantastic. His vision, his passing. Yes, his form dipped towards the end of last season. Played a lot of games, but we've seen over the years what he can do, what he brings to the table. And a lot of people said, he's a Premier League player. He's not had the opportunity to prove himself this season. But I think if he knuckles down at Ipswich, he could have a very, very good few months there. And then, what doors will open for him? Then Ipswich could get promoted.
They're likely to, aren't they?
They're likely to. So then, that will be an opportunity for him. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm just pleased to see him back playing football again. It's been disappointing not to see him get more minutes, and clearly it's hurt him being such a big Sunderland fan as he is.
He's got the right character, do you feel, Danny, though, to move on from this, move on for the disappointment of not being able to show what he can do in the Premier League for Sunderland and go on and further his career now at Ipswich?
Yeah, I think so. As Barnesy mentioned there, be disappointed and gutted really. He hasn't had the opportunity this season. I think he's played, 13 minutes in total. Yeah. At Brentford, he come on 3-0 down the other week. Disappointing for him, as I say, from where he would have been on the high in May, getting promoted, leading the lads back to the Premier League with the armband on. And then all of a sudden, as I said, Granit Xhaka comes in, takes the armband off him and comes into his position as well. And obviously it's difficult for him to get game time then. And then even in recent weeks, opportunities in the FA Cup, didn't get a run out. So the writing's been on the wall for Dan, really. But he's 24-year-old. He's got a lot of football ahead of him. He's got to get his head round it now and go to, as I said, Ipswich. It's a good club. I had a little stint there myself a few years back. And they're pushing to come back up. And you two said it there. I think they'll come back up. And then the sort of ball's in his court then, really. If he plays a few games between now and the end of the season, he'll weigh his options up. They'll probably offer him a deal. But then he'll have offers coming in from elsewhere as well. So,
and do you think those other offers will come in from Premier League teams? Because he was linked with a move to the Premier League last season.
West Ham was
if
big,
Sunderland hadn't gone up, ironically, he might have ended up getting more Premier League game time because he could well have left and joined a Premier League club and played more. But